Hi, my name is Lee Granger. I'm the founder of Radium Technologies and the developer of Living Cookbook. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate a few of Living Cookbook's recipe management capabilities. You will soon see for yourself that working with recipes in Living Cookbook is quick and easy. Let's start by creating a simple recipe. First, we'll enter the recipe name. Then the recipe servings. You can see that we can enter all kinds of information for our recipe, but for this video I'm going to keep it really simple. Next, let's add the recipe ingredients. You can see that Living Cookbook makes ingredient suggestions as you type, so you rarely have to type the whole ingredient name. The link confidence indicator to the right of the ingredient tells us that Living Cookbook recognizes the ingredient and can use it to calculate the recipe's nutrition and cost. Let's add the remaining ingredients. Now let's add the recipe procedure. As you can see, we could enter recipe tips and reviews and other information if we wanted to, but let's stop here and see what our recipe looks like. It looks good. Now let's edit our new recipe so I can show you some of Living Cookbook's other recipe management features. Let's say I want to change the recipe title so only the first letter is capitalized. I can use Living Cookbook's text formatting features. Actually, I think it looked better before, so let's undo our text formatting. Living Cookbook lets you undo any change you make to a recipe. I got this recipe out of a cookbook and I just noticed that it also has the French name for the recipe, so let's add that to the recipe name. I think there's supposed to be an accent over the O, but I don't know how to type the accent, so I'll use Living Cookbook's symbol feature. There's the accented O I'm looking for. Now you'll notice there's a wavy red line under two words in the title. Living Cookbook Spell Checker works just like Microsoft Word. It checks the spelling of the recipe as you type. If you right-click on one of the words, you'll see some spelling suggestions. I think I'll add this word to the dictionary. And I'll ignore the second word for now. Let's click OK to save our changes. That looks good. Now that was just a simple recipe. Let's look at a more complex recipe. This recipe has comments and procedure images, cooking times, nutrition, cooking tips, ratings and reviews, and source information. Now let's see what else we can do with recipes. We can move recipes to other cookbooks and chapters. Simply drag the recipe to its new location. We can copy and paste a recipe. Living Cookbook even has a paste special feature similar to Microsoft Excel. Let's say that we wanted to copy just the source, author, and copyright information from one recipe to many other recipes. Note that the source information has been pasted to all of the selected recipes. This is a big time saver. No other recipe management software can do this. Let's see what else we can do with a recipe. We can scale the recipe to other serving sizes, eliminate duplicates of the recipe, or add the recipe to a menu, meal plan, or grocery list. Before I wrap up, I want to show you one more feature that our users find indispensable. Let's say you delete an entire cookbook chapter. After you've deleted your chapter, you decide that you didn't want to delete it after all. What do you do now? If you were using another recipe management program, you would either type in all the recipes again, or restore your recipes from a backup file. But that would cause you to lose all of the recipes you entered since your last backup. In Living Cookbook, you can simply undo the delete. Your entire cookbook chapter is restored to its original state. In this brief video, we've only covered a few of Living Cookbook's capabilities. I encourage you to view some of the other videos to get a sense of how powerful and easy to use Living Cookbook really is.